Journal entry 7. I did not do practicum this week, made up the hours other weeks just because Lindsay is away with family. I'm kind of thankful about it because I was able to focus on my research paper. I'm basically done, just doing some editing. Amanda, I am very nervous just because it was just hard to find literature on this population with clients with cerebral palsy, and I know you must know so much about cerebral palsy, so I am just kind of nervous about it. But I learned so much, and even though there wasn't that much literature about it, there was still literature, and I think I just was just kind of like frustrated this week that because I asked Lindsay about giving me any articles to read about cerebral palsy, and she never gave me any, and her excuse was, well, there's not that many out there. But I still found stuff, and if you go further back than 10 years, there are actually quite a bit of articles. It's just there's not many within a certain time. So I think that just it frustrated me because I could have been learning maybe so much more. And I guess I know for my next practicum that if I have a supervisor that just doesn't give me stuff to read, and even after I've asked about it, I just need to kind of take it upon myself to look up articles about it. So I was just kind of I just been reflecting on my practicum, and I just she's great. I just feel I probably could have. I need a supervisor that's a little bit more hands-on with me, because otherwise I will not have the motivation to learn the stuff on my own, because I also think that I might not be learning exactly what they want. It's just I need someone that is directive and hands-on, but will also let me take the reins as well. So hopefully I can find a supervisor for practicum that will just mesh well with me. I know I talked last week about leading a session. I actually do feel I could lead. So I did a session plan for a different client because I had because I'm not doing practicum this week, so I did it for a different client. And I did the one who has cerebral palsy and who is blind. And I actually do feel I could lead that session. I know the hello song, and I figured out the goodbye song just kind of through ear, which kind of made me happy. I used it for an assignment in another class this week, and I looked up the chords for the song, but those were not the chords, so I just kind of played it by ear, and I figured it out. Made me really happy. So I just feel I could do it, and especially she is not going to be there in person because she's traveling. She is self-isolating. So, but there's not really a chance for me to actually talk to her about this because she doesn't get back till Monday, and we don't meet before the session. But that's okay. Just knowing the fact that I am able to do it makes me happy. And I guess I could ask her about potentially doing his, I don't see, that's the thing, because his last session is on the Thursday. So it's I could ask her about that, but that's his last session with me. I don't know if it would be appropriate, but this is maybe something I could just discuss with her. What else about? Even though this population was really tough to work with, after reading some articles, I just feel there are other ways you can work with them, and I at least feel comfortable if I do get a client who has cerebral palsy. I feel comfortable enough to be able to facilitate sessions with them and to provide a treatment plan. And it really was just kind of because of doing all this research on this population. I learned so much about cerebral palsy, the different types, and just the different interventions you can use. So, yeah, I guess in summary, a little frustrated with my supervisor, but at least I'm learning. I'm learning something. And so that is all that matters. Yeah. I think she's a great person though. So we have some great talks. But anyways, yeah, I think that is it. Oh man, my video is so shaky. I'm sorry, Amanda. Okay. Talk to you next week.